One of the main selling points of Bitcoin is its maximum supply cap. You most probably heard that there will never be more than 21 million Bitcoin. But is that true? And if it is, how does that actually work? Hey guys, welcome to the Bitcoin Experience. In this video, I want to help you understand Bitcoin's maximum supply. This topic is often misunderstood because most people aren't used to the idea of something having a finite supply, especially in the digital world where things can be copied and pasted endlessly. Bitcoin's 21 million cap is a revolutionary concept, and understanding it is key to appreciating its value. So in today's video, we'll break down what it is, how it's enforced, and why it matters. Now, if you get value from this video and you find it useful, it would help me a lot if you gave it a like, subscribe to the channel, or leave a comment down below. And with that said, let's get right into it. Right, let's begin by first making a very important distinction. Bitcoin is the monetary network protocol in which Bitcoin, the asset, exists. Using the word Bitcoin interchangeably in this video can be quite confusing. So to keep things simple and clear, we'll refer to the network as Bitcoin and the asset as BTC. You can think of Bitcoin as the highway and BTC as the cars driving on it. The highway sets the rules and the cars follow those rules. Now that we're on the same page, let's move on. So how does BTC even enter circulation in the first place? Well, every time a Bitcoin miner successfully adds a new block to the Bitcoin blockchain, they get rewarded with newly minted BTC. We call this the block reward. When Bitcoin was launched back in 2009, the block reward was 50 BTC per block mined, meaning that the Bitcoin miners were getting paid 50 BTC for every block they were adding to the Bitcoin blockchain. However, the Bitcoin protocol is designed to reduce this block reward by half every 210,000 blocks in an event called the halving, which happens roughly every 4 years. What's also important to note is that every 210,000 blocks marks an epoch in Bitcoin's history. So with that in mind, we can calculate that during the first 210,000 blocks, aka the first epoch, there were 10,500,000 BTC added into circulation. That's based on the 50 BTC per block mined times 210,000 blocks. Then during the next 210,000 blocks, aka the second epoch, there were 5,250,000 BTC added into circulation. That's based on 25 BTC per block mined, which is half of what it was before, times again 210,000 blocks. Then, during the third epoch, there were 2,625,000 BTC added into circulation. And again, that's based on 12.5 BTC per block mined, which is half of what it was before, times 210,000 blocks. So, as you can see, every 210,000 blocks, the amount of new BTC added into circulation gets cut in half. That means that less and less BTC are added into circulation over time. We are currently in the fifth epoch with the block reward at 3.125 BTC. Over time, these rewards will continue halving, and after a total of 33 halvings, the block reward will be less than 1 Satoshi, effectively reaching zero. As this process continues, the total supply of BTC will gradually converge to the maximum limit of approximately 21 million BTC. To be precise, the final supply will be 20,999,999.9769. This milestone is expected to be reached by the year 2140, after which no more new BTC will ever be added into circulation. And here's an interesting aspect of the Bitcoin protocol that you might not be aware of. It doesn't actually recognize BTC as a unit of account. The protocol is only aware of and uses the smallest unit of BTC, which is the Satoshi. And there are 100 million Satoshis, aka sats, in one BTC. But most people use BTC for convenience because saying, for example, 10 BTC is easier than saying 10 billion Satoshis. Okay, now that we know how the maximum supply of BTC is reached, let's dive into how Bitcoin's code and its network of nodes enforces this 21 million BTC maximum supply cap. This supply cap is not a suggestion, but a hard limit that's built directly into Bitcoin's code, which is run on every single node in the network. Each node independently verifies the block reward schedule, the halving intervals, and the structure of every block that miners add to the Bitcoin blockchain. So what happens if a miner, for example, tries to create more BTC than is allowed by the consensus rules? Simple, the nodes just reject the block. Similar to the way you would reject someone's claim that 2 plus 2 equals 5 instead of 4. That's because the nodes are in control of the Bitcoin network, not the miners. This collective enforcement by tens of thousands of nodes all around the world makes it almost impossible to alter the maximum supply of Bitcoin, no matter how much computing power someone has. And even though the block reward keeps shrinking with every halving event, miners are still incentivized to act honestly. That's because in addition to the block reward, miners also earn transaction fees from users, which will become their main income source as block rewards approach zero. Not just that, but miners also have to invest an enormous amount of resources to add a new block to the Bitcoin blockchain. It would be absolutely foolish of them to try and cheat the network when they know for sure that the nodes will simply reject their invalid block. So why does the 21 million cap matter so much? It's not just about the absolute scarcity, although that is a big part of it. What really gives Bitcoin its value is the reliability of this fixed supply. Bitcoin supply cap is not an arbitrary number. It's embedded in the code and enforced by a truly decentralized network of nodes. This means that no one, no individual, no corporation, no government, no any other entity can change it. Compare this to other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, for example, which has had its supply policy altered multiple times over the years. Despite being marketed as a decentralized network, Ethereum had its supply policy changed by developers and stakeholders many times. In contrast, Bitcoin's code, enforced by a truly decentralized network of nodes, guarantees that the maximum supply of 21 million BTC will remain unchanged. The fixed supply of Bitcoin, coupled with the assurance that this will never change, is what gives it real value. It's a store of value you can trust to remain absolutely scarce and immune to manipulation. And that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching and sticking with me until the end. Don't forget to give this video a like if you got value from it, and consider subscribing for more valuable content. If you have any questions, feedback, or even criticism, please write them down below in the comments section, and I'll make sure to reply to every single one of you. Until next time, guys, keep stacking, keep hodling, and remember that a Bitcoin DCA keeps poverty away.